Kick this one away. On the return, it's Pharoh Cooper. Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear, the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he must put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Goff. And quickly here, and that's complete. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crack everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? A play fake to Gurley. Now going. He's going to air it out deep for Mullins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Athletic, accurate, strong arm, knows how to make something out of nothing, and is also an excellent leader.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Garoppolo there in the first down throw. To the right side. Caught by Sutton. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they can stop it.
They bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in on that play emerged.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. What are your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Second down, this is good. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's ready to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. They'll get it down here at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're kicking away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended in the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling the defense, thank you. A huge start. They didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. Can't wait to see what the 2nd quarter has in store. We're back to Santa Clara after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And Singletary on that side. They're able to rip up a big chunk of yards before being dropped inside the 4. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And it's caught back center. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
If post pattern is incomplete as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Garoppolo again. But he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They run forward, Breida. Oh, I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, I'm sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they get him down up past the 15-yard line. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with into that route.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if you were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
2 minutes remaining in a scoreless first half. We'll come back here right after this. Coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. From the gun on third down. The carry here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there that keeps the drive alive.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. And drop knock, so to speak.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle. That's held in by Cup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again. Goff. Here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far, and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Goff throwing again. He's going to walk one deep left side here. The fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jack Whiskey-Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Going to let one throw for Robinson. He's got it complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. So close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They run with Breda. Ooh, the juke. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes the big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the number one option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Quarterback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's taken at 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They got him in. It's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And what a room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle there by Eli Harold. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun, here's Gurley. Trying to lay that up deep. All right, open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 37 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. These two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nice move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them down on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Guido. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Right back to it on first down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle trying to crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Derek Barnes. this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's the setup here to the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play out of the ball, and get them rocked on their heels.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to now caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
They're trying to run for it on 1st and goal. Across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown for the Lions. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time. And it's caught. By a 2-yard touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Gerlich. Now Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
There's Ball. And it is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the kid to the strike to drive. Great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he wants more with McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Breida. Fights through it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. For a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Not again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. To wrap it up a good one there for a 49er first.
That gets them the 1st down, but they still got to move quickly here.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for a good shot. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garçon, 53 yards. And the Niners were able to cash in for 6. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now goal for the extra point. Goal with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen draws, Goff gives to Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're running with Gurley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to cause defenses that will force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take up the time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Guida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
This is just class.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with a 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that is here.
He's back to throw. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kawhi Williams. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the
extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who have the receivers on lockdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking right. Fighting his way down to about the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They